This is my Fabulous Fridays. Do it now. Stop talking about it. I want you to breathe, and stop it right now. It's gotta be over. It's gotta be over. I'm gonna give you my 5 things that you better stop doing now. Do you know the biggest hindrance to your next level? Do you know who is the biggest hindrance to your next step? Welcome to Fabulous Fridays. Fabulous Fridays is about all things fabulous. Yeah, we talk about anything here. This is an anything goes. We talk about fashion, style, personalities, problems, situations, circumstances, just life. So today, we're going to talk about, you know, those things that as women, we have those things that we don't want to talk about them, but we have them. Alright, so I'm sounding like Boris now. Maybe I shouldn't even mention Boris in my videos because I'm starting to sound like, what are you talking about? You know, you know we have dreams and goals and aspirations. You know, you got that burning desire on the inside of you. There's just something you want to do, but something's holding you back. We're going to talk about that today. What is stopping you? I want to speak to you today about what is stopping you. Fabulous Fridays. I want you to be fabulous. I need you to be fabulous. I want you to be all things fabulous. And you might say, but I am fabulous. I am already fabulous. I'm already all things fabulous. We're going to talk about the 5 things, yes, the very 5 things that are stopping you from being fabulous. But you're saying, but I'm already fabulous. Look at all of this. Bam, bam, bam. I'm already fabulous. Let me just burst that bubble just a little bit. Every single one of us has something that we have to overcome to just get to that next level in who we are. Not what the world says. We don't care too much about what the world says, because the world defines fabulous in its own way, but you define your own fabulousness. And that's what Fabulous Fridays is all about. It's about being fabulous in your skin. Just accepting who you are, appreciating who you are. It's also about knowing what it is, or knowing what your personal blocks are. We all have them. Let's talk about them. I've got 5 things that I know that as women we all struggle with, and I want to speak to you about those things right now. Let's get to it. You have got to believe in yourself. This is my Fabulous Fridays. Do it now. Stop talking about it. Stop complaining about it. Stop pondering on it. Stop questioning whether or not you can, you should, you shouldn't, or will it happen? Will it ever take off? Will I ever be? I want you to stop. I want you to breathe, and stop it right now. It's gotta be over. It's gotta be over. I'm going to give you my 5 things that you better stop doing now. Do you hear me? Now. Here's number 1. Perfectionism. Stop. This word perfect, who gave it? Who defines it? What does it look like in your world? You see, growing up, you know, particularly us as women, you know, we're little girls, with some of us, especially those that were quite girly, you know, the little ribbons. Stop it. Perfectionism is killing you. Perfectionism is killing your dream. Perfectionism is killing you becoming who you already are desperately trying to be. Stop it. Stop the perfectionism now. Stop it. If this sounds like you, then you've got to kill perfectionism right now. Do you hear me? Right now. I said now. No. This is now. You've come into the weekend. You're going to come out of the weekend so different to how you entered, because you're going to kill this thing. You're going to kill this spirit. You're going to kill this perfectionism. You're going to wipe it out. I just want it to be perfect. I just want it to be right. I just don't want it to look mediocre. You know, I want it to... Stop it. Will I be enough? Will they accept me as I am? Stop it. Living in this perfectionist bubble, it holds you back. It stops you going forward. It stops you pursuing your dreams. It stops you going after your goals. It stops you in your tracks, because every time you think about doing something, this perfectionist word pops up and you think, oh, I need to wait. I need to stop it now. Number 2, fear. Fear is stopping you. You're saying, I can't do something. You have a fear of everything. If you are this person, you have fear. You have a fear of everything. Everything you look at, you approach from a viewpoint of fear. Fear that it won't work. Fear that it might fail. Fear that you won't be accepted. Fear that you will be overlooked. Fear that people will laugh at you. Fear in your own self. Fear griddled, wrapped up with anxiety. Just get rid of it. How on earth do you overcome something that you struggle with? You don't overcome fear by sitting on the seat of fear. Overcome fear by sitting in the seat of fear. You've got to get up. You've got to get out of the seat and say, right, we're not sitting in this seat anymore. Fear is always going to be there. But the moment you begin entertaining it, you become friends. And it's going to be a friend that won't leave, because you're continually feeding that friend. Every time the friend comes over, you feed them with your doubts, your insecurities, your I can't, I'm not sure, I'm not, all of that. Tell the friend, I don't need you anymore. Every time fear shows up, is to remind you that I can. Number 3. Comparison. Stop it. Stop comparing yourself. I'm going to keep this one very short and to the point. The only person that you should be comparing yourself to is yourself. And if you can't compare yourself to yourself, it means you're not growing. You're supposed to look on yourself last year and compare where you are now to last year. That's the only comparison you need to do. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Compare yourself to yourself. If you can't compare yourself to yourself, it's because you're not growing. That's what's stopping you from being fabulous. And you have got to understand that we are all things fabulous. Number 3, stop the comparison. You are the only comparison that you need to compare yourself to. Does that make sense? Compare yourself to yourself. Number 4, I don't have time. I don't have enough time. You have the same amount of time as everybody else. Every other successful person has the same amount of hours, the same amount of minutes, and the same amount of seconds. Let me just repeat that, because I'm not going to prolong this one. Number 4, I don't have time. You don't have time to be fabulous. You don't have time to do the things that you want to do. You don't have time. Every successful person has the same amount of time you have, the same hours, the same minutes, the same seconds, the same 7 days in the week. They still have the same Monday you have, the same Tuesday you have, the same Wednesday you have, the same Thursday you have, the same Friday, the same Saturday, the same Sunday. What you do in that time is where you need to look at. What you do with your hours, your minutes, your seconds is where you look at. You have got to work on your fabulosity. Stop saying I don't have time, because you do. Number 5. What does it take to be fabulous? What are the 5 things that are stopping my fabulosity? Is you. Over to you. What are you going to do with number 1, 2, 3, 4? Over to you. Take action. Let's do this. Let's make something happen. What's your dreams? What's your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? How are you going to get there? Get off of your seat like this. Get off of your seat, up, get off of your seat, pick up something, pick up an iPad, pick up a phone, just do something. Stop complaining. What are you going to do? Fabulous Fridays, over to you, what are you going to do?